inches, but you know, who needs that?
You gotta show them the hardcover 138-page cookbook.
Yeah, which by the way, did you hear this story? Okay, hi. By the way. Before I get a little too carried away with my
I know, I'm sorry, I got
personal time.
Sorry, I got so excited about that. I love that oven.
But you know what, we do get excited about this, but Marlo actually cut right to the chase. First of all, it's the grand finale of Something's Cooking with the Smiths, and it's the grand finale of our 49-hour live event. It's also last call, y'all, on free shipping and 5 flexible payments. And do you know what? This is also the final airing at the Smart Deal. So this is a final airing. Now here's the story. Marlo, remember when I photobombed you when you had this on with Jamie?
Yeah.
I bought this before it was a Smart Deal. I did not get this cookbook. So when I aired it in my Shannon's in the House show on Friday, I was actually looking for the item number for on this, and they're like, no, you get it. I'm like, no, you don't. I didn't. You do for this hour for this show. Yes, great manual, instruction guide, the whole shebango. I spent the HSN price. Like Marlo already said, it replaces 10 different things in your home. Not only that, it is a rotisserie. I have sold rotisseries here for well in excess of $159. By the way, you could do Chef Curtis Stone's prime rib on this. I did a rack of lamb in mine the other day. So you get the rotisserie, you get the remover. I love this great little elevated rack, whether you're doing dehydrating, frankly for bacon, this is the ultimate bacon maker. Your baking tray, you get your steak tray, you know, your grill, your broiler or your grill plate, that oversized air frying basket. And then you get the most genius design on any air fryer I've ever used. So I'm gonna cut right to the chase. Not only does it have quick little cheat sheet buttons, but here's what's so cool. And Chef Jamie Gwen, who you have to meet, last airing at this price. As I rotate through this, now notice, it has a set it and forget it function. Now you can override this if you want, but ribs, the best shrimp I've ever made in my entire life. Steak, wings, are you kidding? Baconator, fish in here. By the way, that cod that I posted, I air fried it in this oven. French fries, you can dehydrate. You wanna make your own bacon jerky. You can even dehydrate pineapple rings, which are a nice little tasty treat for the holidays. You can defrost in this and veggies. And then I'm gonna jump down here. Yes, you can bake, you can broil, you can slow cook. It's a rotisserie. It's a toaster oven. It's a broiler. Do you know for pastry chefs, there's even a pastry function? It's a pizza oven. I have sold just pizza stones on HSN for almost $100. You can proof bread in this. I have never seen that function on any oven in history. You can roast, you can toast, and actually I kind of scrolled right through it. I'll have to go back up here. Let me go back up to the air frying function. Do you see this warm? Do you know what I did? Store-bought cookies, I put my store-bought chocolate chip cookies in here, hit the warm function, and you know how you go to that hotel where they hand you the warm chocolate chip cookies? Hello, America. I'm just telling you, I'm obsessed with this thing. I did not get this price. I did not get this hardbound cookbook from, of course, our globally acclaimed Chef Jamie Gwen, who I love like a sister. I mean, no kidding. Marlo. We love you, Jamie.
We love you, Jamie.
See, I like this, you know, virtual hugs, I mean, it's just, everything's virtual, right? Yeah, Jamie, you already know, I'm a super fan of you. I told you on Friday that you call this your boyfriend, or your boyfriend is cheating with me, and no kidding. And actually, I did like a mini Thanksgiving dinner. So, you know, sometimes you just want to do the thighs. Yeah. Sometimes you just want to, you know, everybody in our family likes the dark meat. They like the legs and the thighs. So you could do that. But you can even accommodate, what did you tell me, a 12-pound bird in this? I was trying to remember.
A 12-pound turkey. Tonight I am doing a 6-pound leg of lamb for Sunday supper. My mom is very excited. But I have to tell you, you know how much I love you and how proud I am to be a part of the HSN family for so many years and to be at the close of this extraordinary event. If Max, that's my boyfriend, Max, if you haven't met him, who, yes, by the way, Shannon, you are always hitting on him. But if Max did the dishes, I'd never leave the house, just for the record. And the truth is, you're a genius, Shannon, because knife down, but that's all right. If you warm store-bought cookies in your Max, I gotta tell you, you are better than me. That's brilliant. But check it out. Everything here came from the Maxx. We call him Max because he's an air fryer and an oven and a dozen other things to the max. He's a powerhouse. And the truth is that you can clear your countertops because you don't need another appliance. Now, if you happen to love the perfect ribeye steak, well, I have one. Check out the color on that. That's because Max, and I'm gonna let him rest in there for just a minute, is actually a salamander. In professional kitchens, that's the heat over the top that we love. And the genius of Max is that he's an indoor grill, but he's also an air fryer. So the best air fried chicken you've ever had, the best wings for football night, maybe beef jerky, because if you've ever bought, which we all have, beef jerky at the grocery store, it's expensive. Make your own. But when it comes to baked goods, I have to tell you, Max is an oven extraordinaire because the crumb that you get from this powerhouse is brilliant. It is 10 appliances in one, but it's air fryer based in technology. And Kalorik created the Max over the last few years, in fact. Kalorik is and this is just cool enough to touch, I'll tell you, Kalorik is an almost 100-year-old company, still family run and privately held. And when it comes to innovation and progression, they are genius. I had a part in this oven, which I'm really proud of. I love these French doors, which Shannon, we have to talk about. But from the French fries to the turkey breast, everything is juicy and delicious and crispy on the outside and tender on the inside, and it cooks 35% faster. Why would you use your conventional oven? Shannon, do you even use, I have a fancy one back there, by the way, and I love it, but do you use your conventional oven anymore?
I don't, and true story, like the salamander, I actually, in my kitchen, I have convection ovens that I spent a couple $1,000s on. I also installed warming drawers in my kitchen. So when I remembered that warm function, I'm like, hello, the warming drawers were close to $1,000 in my kitchen. I don't use my regular oven anymore. I just don't. These are the French doors that Chef Jamie was talking about. And as the saying goes, all good things must come to an end. The free shipping is a big deal because, guys, it's a lot of stuff, including the cookbook that I did not get when I bought mine at the HSN price. And I have to be honest, with rave reviews, you have to read the reviews on this thing. People are cheating on with your boyfriend, Jamie, because anyone who has bought this gives it virtually, almost every single one of them, virtually all give you a perfect 5-star review. That was at the higher price, I should point out. So at this adjusted value, the final show, the final airing, this hardbound cookbook is included with your purchase. When I aired this in my Shannon's in the House show, I actually was looking for the item number. I did not think this was included. It is. And then, of course, all the accessories, more functions, better price. It is a gotta get it value. I'm telling you, whether you use it as your second oven or you use it as your primary oven, whether it's the green bean casserole, whether it's the scalloped potatoes, whether it's doing a 12-pound bird, which, by the way, is tastier than some of those behemoth things. I'm just telling you that right now. Yeah. And there's that, if purchased separately, there's absolutely no reason to not get this tonight. And it's pretty too, right, Mar?
Look at the French doors. That's one of the things that I love about it. Nice wide capacity, 12-inch pizza, 4-pound roaster. By the way, any of your pie pans, your cake pans that you normally use in your conventional oven will work well in this one. And to your point, with Thanksgiving coming up in a couple of weeks, think about how many, the whole thing about Thanksgiving is not only all the food, but making certain that you're serving the food at the right temperature.
It's true.
And so you need an extra oven to do that, Chef Jamie. So this is perfect. We can get this to you. You will love it. We both really love it. It's sold incredibly well. You'll be happy if you're able to grab it. But do it today because the free shipping and the 5 flex pay goes away in a couple of hours.
It does indeed. You know, the thing is, Chef Jamie, you keep saying all good things must come to an end, and whether you've seen it or not, the price goes away, the free shipping away, the flex goes away. This is the final show. It's the last airing. You do need to strike while the iron is hot. So, Chef Jamie, you already hit on some of the key components. I mean, there are air fryers and then there are air fryers, and there's toaster ovens and then there's toaster ovens, but there is nothing, there's been nothing like the Max. When I said that there are functions on this that I have never seen on every oven, I've never seen a proof function. I've never seen a toaster or a convection oven or an air fryer fryer for that matter, that has a keep warm function. You can tell that you had your hand, you know, in partnership with Kalorik when you created this.
Thank
and
you.
it's gotta be a
Yes.
labor of love for you.
It is. I'm very proud of this appliance, and I'll tell you, I have searched the world to find another oven that works as brilliantly with as much power and speed. And as a chef, I'll tell you the most important thing, these results. And there is nothing else like the Maxx. This air fryer oven does do it all. And I love when you two ladies, my sweet friends, always mention that you get a chance to bring it home and try it out. I'll tell you, I use it breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I have moved it around my house. I have made steaks at the dining room table. I have moved it to the laundry room when I needed, you know, extra. I have multiple ovens, you know, when I needed extra cooking space, but it fits under the cabinet on the countertop and it goes everywhere. Maybe you want to take it in the RV and make a ribeye like this. Look at that perfect medium rare, ladies. I made some sriracha mayo for you. I put it over onion rings. I have to tell you, this is like my ultimate weeknight dinner. And literally in 12 minutes, because the onion rings take longer than the 7-minute perfect steak, dinner is ready. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, really, truly, in the Maxx are genius. Let's talk about dinner for a second if we can, and why the Maxx works the way it does. So it has 26 quarts of capacity, but it's an air fryer, which is essentially convection, and the air circulates around, but it's like a cyclone in here. It's the velocity that makes the difference, and we have more heating elements than any other air fryer oven on the market. So I can actually cook what I call in layers. So Shannon, Marlo, you can fight over this. I went lean and clean with some beautiful Mexican white shrimp over baby spinach, thin slices of lemon, cherry tomatoes that will blister. Then I did some hot Italian sausage just to spice things up, mini peppers and little peewee potatoes. And in 9 minutes or less, I can have dinner ready for a crowd. And I can layer it in my Maxx because the air circulates so beautifully all the way around. Now, I would never do this in my conventional oven in the amount of time. And here's the genius. There is no preheat. So as you mentioned, Shannon, Max, my boyfriend, he's a genius in and of himself because he's totally pre-programmed. You press the button and turn the knob, literally. So I'm gonna air fry. I'm gonna choose 8 minutes at 425 because he knows, and press start. From air frying to proofing, did you check out that cinnamon roll? It is literally at the touch of a button. It doesn't get any better than that. Don't you think, ladies? I mean, how much easier could it get?
It's true. In fact, you know what? I am going to actually get my steps in, so it's a good. So I don't even feel bad, you know, eating all the great food that's been out here because I'm going to have one of the last airings of our today's specials. This is as good as any today's special we could have done on this, though.
I agree.
It is your last shot. It is your final airing. Do at least that flex pay. It's a little over $30. I'm just telling you, $32 on flex pay with free shipping and 5 flex pay only for this show until 12 midnight. It's their final airing. If you only did rotisserie chicken with this, it would pay for itself hands down. I'm just telling you that right now. But no kidding, Marlo, and I, you know, like I said, I appreciate it. I'm gonna get my steps in to get ready for my HP. But you do Thanksgiving in a big way.
Oh, I do.
And you know, everybody's fighting for that oven space. One's got to keep one warm. One's got to bake this.
I mean,
one's got to do that.
Yeah, you've got the sweet potato casserole.
You've
got the stuffing. You've got the macaroni and cheese. There's so many dishes that you're trying to put out for dinner, and they all have to come out at the same time at the right temperature. So something like this is so perfect. But what makes it so attractive also is all that it can do. You know, as much as we'd love to have every single appliance, most of us are downsizing,
We
right?
are.
You
You're
know
right.
you want an air fryer because of the fact that you get the crispy, crunchy foods without all of the oil. Having a dehydrator is a luxury. By the way, we do sell a dehydrator
We do.
here at HSN. It's $100 on its own. So when you think about all the appliances and the room that it takes and the fact that this encompasses it all, It's all of them in one, which is why you can see how many thousands have been sold. To Shannon's point, to be able to get it at this price at $32 in free shipping, it's a beauty, but join the crowd. Almost 4,000 of you have ordered that. Chef Jamie, that must make you so happy. I know that this is a product that is so special. The fact that you can do rotisserie with this, you can do kebabs with this. I mean, if there is something that you want to prepare, if there's a meal that you want to cook, you can do it in this.
You can. I love both you ladies. I'm gonna get to my next studio. HP, one of your last looks at our finest value of the day.
Coming up.
And, there is tequila in that little sunrise action.
Oh, is it there?
If you're feeling up for it.
Oh, why not?
Okay.
Chef Jamie, I'm gonna go back out to you. I do wanna let everyone know that you get all the accessories, so everything that you need, even the rotisserie spit comes along with it. You literally are going soup to nuts, whether it's baking cookies or baking pies or making your own fresh homemade pizza, you can do it in this oven.
Marlo, don't tell Shannon, but I saved her a cookbook. I'm sending it for Christmas. And yes, the only way to get taking your cooking to the max is with this smart deal. It disappears after this. And I'll tell you, there's something to be said for the fact that, and I'm very proud of this, these recipes are tried and true and tested, and you have months, if not more, of fabulous food on your table. And from my kitchen to yours, I hope that everybody loves the cookbook. Yes, from the casual to the extraordinary, Marlo. Maybe you want to do hot dogs on that tray that Shannon talked about. We call it the Baconator, right? You can do literally summer barbecue without going outside in the humidity and the heat, all the way to that beautiful holiday dinner. Marlo, I made your favorite praline top sweet potatoes. I made a turkey breast, which, by the way, I do year round, because once you make a turkey breast, in 24 minutes in your max, and it is so juicy and delicious, you will never buy deli meat again. My son loves a turkey breast from the Max. And speaking of that, as a mom, I'll tell you, I love cooking on the top of the counter rather than down there in the conventional oven.